I have a lot of thoughts and ideas. I have a lot of things that I want to do, but I want to start by... Sorry, this is not clickbait. This is actually what I do sometimes for my skin. Yeah, I want to do some skincare. It's currently Thursday, but it feels like Monday because I've been traveling from last Thursday to this Thursday. There was Valentine's Day, then there was Chinese New Year, and so it has been a nice, lovely, long week, but I feel like I need some kind of reset, and that's what this is. We went to Jakarta last week on Thursday, and it was a short trip. It was kind of like a Valentine's trip, which was very cute, and we stayed at an Airbnb, which honestly, the Airbnb was quite nice, but then our room did not have a window, so that made everything like 10 times more depressing. But we were out a lot. We ate such good food. Oh my god, satay Cancun, nasi goreng, oxtail soup. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm just gonna put a bunch of clips of all the food that we ate because it was magnificent and maybe the biggest reason why we actually went to Jakarta.
Indonesian snacky biscuit.
I also tried my first experience being on a Gojek or a Boda or a motorbike in Jakarta, and honestly, it's such a vibe. I think if you get into the mind space of like, these people have been doing this for years, that there's some sort of system that you can't see, that you're wearing your helmet, and also I think in Jakarta people are never like booking it. We're not going like, 50, 60 kilometers an hour. Everybody's always moving quite slowly. So even in the case if you get like a little bit nicked or like hit, you wouldn't die as it happens in like other places where motorbikes are felt to be more unsafe. So it was a really fun experience, like squeezing into like little small spaces, seeing Jakarta at night, feeling the air outside, just being like, it made the traffic seem not so bad because when you're in traffic, you're kind of surrounded by a bunch of other motorbikes, other passengers, all these people who have different lives, and that was pretty fun to experience. So that was like Thursday, Friday. Obviously it was Chinese New Year weekend, so there was a lot of like amazing decorations for Chinese New Year. There was also my partner's family is there, so we did a lot of like hanging out with his family, which was very nice. And then Indonesia is the kingpin of massage. They have such good massages that you just feel so relaxed and so like amazing and revitalized. So we got a couple of massages, which was really nice. And I think by the time we were like, time to come back home, we were like ready, like coming back to Singapore. Very happy to be back, and then jumped into Chinese New Year here in Singapore. We did a hotpot with our housemates, which was very cute and amazing. Like, it's so nice to live with people, to share meals together, to experience, the culture. It was our first Chinese New Year here, and it was amazing. I loved it. Yeah, so I'm gonna just start now. What do I do next? I love Jakarta, but it's one of the only places that I go to and my face breaks out. And so I have a few pimples here and there. I just thought I should do some face masks, and I actually got these face masks from an Airbnb. They were laid there and I was like, yeah, I'm going home with these. But I want to decide which one makes the most sense. So here we have the pomegranate, honey. Interesting, another pomegranate. I don't think these are from the same place. I think these two are from the same place. This is not. Leaving skin soft and smooth. Love that. Refreshes the skin. I think I'm gonna do this. Not doing skincare in the bathroom is wild of me. So the reason I spritz my face is because my face gets very dry very, very quickly, but I don't think I need to spritz it again. Interesting. Are you supposed to remove the berry? Remove sheet and unfold, remove sheet. Okay, at least I know it's this setup. Oh my god, it's so... What will I do with the sheet? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't overthink this through, but I've been wanting to do this face mask for ages. Not doing this in front of the mirror is crazy work. Oh my goodness. You know what's so silly? I can obviously flip the camera and see myself. Oh, that's so dumb. Crazy. I can't believe that's been 7 minutes. Tea. It's actually surprisingly comfortable. Okay. It's amazing. Let's see if I look crazy. I look amazing. Fantastisch. Okay, I've been wanting to do this since the beginning of the year, so I'm very happy. What I want to do today is, number one, I wanted to do a face mask. I feel like that I'm already, at least in the process of that. Number two, I have 2 visa applications for myself that I want to start and push on. I'm very early in my visa application, as in like the trip is down the line, so I don't feel the pressure of like time, as you know I sometimes do or feel. So I feel very proud of that. It feels very adult to start it now, but that is the other thing that I want to do today. I also want to rest, which is so funny because I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff and rest, but I want to figure out at what point I'll rest. Every time I come back from travel, I just feel like nothing is where it's meant to be, and I want to kind of reset from that travel. And that includes resting, but at the same time, there's a bunch of stuff that I feel like I need to do around the house that I thought maybe if I put them in a vlog, it would help. What else? So that's 3. It's like rest, but there's also like reset the home. Resetting the home, I might have to do it piecemeal, but I'm gonna see how far I get. I know that the cleaner thankfully comes today, so I think in terms of like the cleanliness of the space, we are lucky enough that it is the day in which the cleaner comes, which is Thursday. They used to come on Tuesday, now they come on Thursday, and that kind of messed up the like rhythm of the home because we have housemates. Tuesday is the perfect time for garbage collection. Thursday is a little too far. Let me explain. On Saturday and Sunday, that's when we generate the most trash. That's when most people are home. That's when most people are like eating out and doing stuff inside the home. And so we generate a lot of trash. And so it used to be that like by Tuesday, the trash is just perfectly full. However, on Thursday, it's too much. Like the trash is way more full. And so we're trying to be better with like, if we have packages or if we host people, that you take out your own trash so that by Thursday, the trash is not very full. Let's just rant about Thursday and trash day. Sorry about that. Anyway, so the cleaner is coming. So that's good because I don't need to focus on like, are their surfaces clean? Is the floor clean? It's more like, is stuff in their homes? Like right now I can see my raincoat. It's been raining in Singapore. I can see my raincoat on the floor. You don't even want to see that direction, but it's fine. It's fine. That's the other thing I'm trying to do. What else is the other thing that I'm trying to do today? I felt like I was more ambitious. I do need to finish journaling. I used to be so diligent with my journaling every morning, and now I'm just flaky on my girl. Like I'm not really dear diarying the way I used to dear diary. I'm now like, sometimes I write a paragraph per day. Sorry. It's just so dry, but I don't think I should. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I want to do today. I think there's more stuff I want to do. I want to do a lot of things. And I don't know what time it is right now, but I think we should start to move to the next thing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take this mask off. It's already been 20 minutes. 26 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna pause there.